Here we are again, happy Friday, and hasn't that week just gone super fast? Feels like it's only been 2 seconds since last I was talking to you guys. So again, as it's Friday, we're talking about red teaming. Just to finish off the series, we're talking today about the end of engagement wash-up and debrief. At the end of this whole process, you want to figure out how it was done and what they did, how they got in, what they managed to get out, how they got around the network, and what persistence they managed to leverage within the network. This should all come as a finalized report to you, and then at the end of that, once the report's been delivered and some remediation has been undertaken, there's a final debrief and wash-up meeting that happens between the team, both teams on both sides. My favorite part of that is to still show if there's any further remediation required. Very often, clients will have undertaken the remediation, will have washed up the network, will have stopped the persistence from being there, removed malware, stopped shellcode from being run on the network, or whatever the case is. But our guys, because of the level of persistence that they managed to get, have still got access into certain servers, which means that once they've still got access into that server, they can respawn from there and navigate back out into the network too. At the point that we're doing the wash-up meetings, the other thing that can also be taken into consideration at that point is how it affected staff, what their reactions were to the attack, and whether they followed policy and procedure in accordance with company documentation. Again, we run these attacks typically over a quarter, maybe longer. We give you a start date and an end date just so that you have some understanding of when we will come and give you the advice about how we breached, and it's not just an ongoing black ops piece. But what it also does is enables you to say, right, between the first of the month and the end of that quarter, how did people react? Can we take the information that's being gathered as part of that reporting piece and match it to our event logs, to our staff reactions and the requests that were coming to the support desk? Did staff see the emails coming in from the phishing campaign? Did some of them react to it? Did some of them inform IT? Did they not? When there was lag on the network, or when something funny happened on their monitors that kind of, maybe have a bit of a pop-up from our guys having that persistent access, did they notify IT? That additional element of, did IT react accordingly? The fact of the matter is that we may give you a time span, but you don't know if it's us that are attacking you or if you're actually having a legitimate attack. So you need to be able to react in accordance with the policies and procedures. And did your guys do that? Did they do it in a timely manner? Was the information that was presented from your Siemens SOC tools adequate enough to see that this attack was happening? And we can tell you at the end of the assessment when specifically we were doing things, so you can see whether it was us, whether it wasn't us, whether you guys have some kind of attack ongoing, and again, validating that your SOC and SIEM solutions are providing you with visibility of what's going on in your network accordingly. Again, the situation is a partnership. We don't want to just be bashing you guys and telling you how badly you've done or whatever the case might be. We want to be working with you. This is an educational piece to say that actually, as a controlled real-life scenario hack, how you guys would actually operate if a malicious hack was to actually happen. It's all well and good doing a pen test every now and again and having a scoped assessment out there, but how would you actually operate if you were being hacked? And this is what the red teaming is there to basically determine. It's definitely not for the immature company that's very low down on the cybersecurity maturity scale. But if you've had a number of pen tests over a couple of years and you've benchmarked where you need to be and you've got a line in the sand as far as the standard pen testing can go, then it's definitely worth considering doing red teaming. Again, I hope this information has been of use. And if anybody has any questions, either message me directly or feel free to contact me. Next week, I'll touch on the red team, blue team, and how those two teams can work together to provide you the same information. But it's definitely worthwhile considering doing a red team if you've had a number of pen tests over the years and have already sort of benchmarked and got that line in the sand. So please, if red teaming is of interest, come and talk to me. I can help you understand the best way of strategizing the approach, building a plan for you guys to figure out how you need to run the red team. What elements of red teaming do you need? Obviously, with a pandemic on the go at the moment, not everybody's going to want physical, but there are definitely red teaming elements in there that everybody should undertake on a regular basis. The threat's out there, the threat's real, so please feel free, come and have a chat to me. Again, hope it's been of use. Happy Fridays and enjoy the weekend.